Hi everybody, it's Jessica, the Dollhouse Curator, and welcome back to the Curated Dollhouse, or should I say, outside of the Curated Dollhouse. So today, y'all, I got some really nice items the other day when I was out doing some garage selling for after my birthday, and I mentioned them in my Easter video yesterday, but they were too big to be trying to put into that video with the little stuff that I was looking to do. So I have to clean these up. I've already done a preliminary cleanup on them because this is take 2 of this video. Y'all know it usually takes me more than one take to get a video done. And for the first time in my life, I can say I couldn't use that first take because I was too tall for the scene. I know, even my husband was like, well, that's a first. It really is. But I didn't have the camera set up in the proper height for me to be in front of the item, so I had to redo it. But I want to introduce y'all to my third dollhouse. So I have a rainbow high dollhouse. I have 2/3 of a like 1980s Barbie Dreamhouse that I got. And then I just got this one the day after my birthday, so April 19th, from a garage sale. It came with the dollhouse, those 3 crates over there, plus a 4th crate that's actually in the house. It has a lot of accessories, and y'all, it also came with quite a few little dolls as well, including a Ken that I will introduce y'all to once we get ready to do that segment. But y'all, you could tell that it had been in a garage for a while. It was kind of dusty and rusty, so I have already kind of cleaned this up and sprayed it down. But like I said, for the first time, I was too tall for the part of it, so I will be cutting that segment in after this. But I was kind of excited to find this, y'all. So since this is only my third dollhouse, this is only my, I'm going to say my first recent Barbie dollhouse like this, where it's this kind of tall, 3-story type thing. The other one was just kind of like a little three set A-frame. Y'all know the one I'm talking about. Just kind of the old A-frame. You got the bottom, you got the second floor. So that was more of an 80s style dollhouse before they started doing these. So this is my first modern Barbie dollhouse. I'm kind of excited about it. I do think it has some potential. I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing to do a full makeover on this, but I have some ideas that we are working on, and I was really excited to get it for such a good price, especially with as many of the accessories as it came with. So what I've already done, y'all, is I sprayed it down with my trusty Mr. Clean, and I've kind of let it sit for a little bit, and I'm going to spray it down again because I've noticed, and if you have ever bought anything from a garage sale and you have to clean it up, you know, once you initially start getting to cleaning and spraying everything down, you really don't realize how much dirt and grime is really on it until you kind of let it sit for a bit. So I'm going to respray this down, and then I'm going to go inside, let it dry for a little bit. We're going to come out, spray it down, but y'all are going to get the video where I initially did it because, again, I was super happy that I was too tall in the video, but that doesn't help for the channel. So, again, I'm just using my Mr. Clean here, and I'm just kind of going over all of the areas. Y'all, the dollhouse is in pretty good condition. It does have just a couple of segments that have a little cracking in it right over here. Once I get this back in the house after it's all dry, I'll walk you through the whole thing. So I will be doing a little bit of reinforcing over here and figuring out some ways that I can use this for the flooring. There is a little bit, oh, that's a butterfly, okay. I don't do bugs. I don't do bugs. So yeah, I'll be having to watch and make sure it ain't nothing that's gonna be dangerous. But it does have a little bit of discoloration around it and on the different areas, so I am going to be looking at doing something with the floor. Probably not foam board, but maybe just some poster board to put over it with some peel and stick paper or something like that. I do have the pool. It did come with the pool, so I will probably be using the pool as well. But y'all know me, I like to be different, so I probably will not be putting the pool back where it originally was. I will probably be seeing about doing something different down here because it has this little, I'm going to say, guide rail right there, and it's got a little rock area around it, and I think that would be really cool to have a little pool since it's open there, and it looks to be about the same size as the pool. And I won't be using this for a garage, y'all, because y'all know my absolute favorite car in the dollhouse is my 1957 Chevy Bel Air convertible. Yes, I'm still saying it just like that. And there is no way that that Chevy Bel Air convertible is fitting in this garage because that car is probably half the size of this entire dollhouse. So I think it would be cool to do a little bit something different with the way I'm gonna put this together. And it will probably wind up being a display, but I will be using the furniture that it came with after we do a little makeover on some of the items. And I will also be using some of my items to make this look how I want it to look, because it really does have a good little amount of open space. All right, I'm a hush. We're going to, let me make sure I'm in frame because I don't want to be too tall again. I'm a hush. We're going to let this sit a little bit. I'm going to come out and spray it back out. And then we will meet again in the house to look through the other items that I got as part of this haul for 50 bucks. So we got it washed off pretty good. I am going to go back over this and respray it down because I really want this to get super clean. And since it is a nice, pretty sunny day, it will have plenty of time to dry. But I want to make sure that I have everything off of it. And y'all know, as soon as you start washing it, one of the main things you realize is you don't actually realize how dirty it is until you start washing it. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to respray everything down, let it sit for a second, and then the next time I am back, we will be in the house covering some of the other items that came in this haul. Okay, everybody, we are back inside the house. We are waiting on that cleaner to kind of set in a little bit so I can spray it down and get that super clean. But while we are taking a little bit of break and waiting on that, I figured this would be a great time to show you the other items that came with that. So there is that fourth little plastic storage bin. I'm kind of really glad that she threw those in, y'all, because as she saw that I was debating, she just kind of kept throwing a little bit more, you know, sauce on the pot, because I did not plan to get a Barbie Dreamhouse. But for 50 bucks with everything it came with, I was like, okay, lady, you done convinced me. And I blame her, the lady at the garage sale, for convincing me to get that. But it was too good of a deal to pass up. So there are a lot of furniture pieces that came with this, y'all. So I'm going to show you pretty much everything that we got. And you see, I have taken down my little Easter setting. So that is another reason why I love doing the little really quick little temporary stuff, y'all, because I can put it up, get the pictures that I want, and take it down super easy and move on to the next thing. But I did leave my littles up here, Craig, Nicole, Bella, and little Leto at the little Hobby Lobby table and those additional chairs that I showed you that came with this lot. So y'all know I like to save the best for last. So I will start with some of the most general items that we got in here. So the first things that we're going to cover is I got 5 of those little cute Barbie chairs. So I have 2 that came in orange and I got 3 in pink. So what I really like about these is, y'all, they all stack up. So this will make for really easy storage. But these chairs are actually pretty nice. So I was excited to be able to get so many of those, especially with it coming in with 5. There was also a cute little tiki bar set. So this comes with the little bar area. It has the little hay roof on the inside. You see it has like a little leaf fan and whatever this is. I don't know what that is, y'all. I'll figure it out. But I thought it was super cute, but I have seen that it is too short for the Barbies. I actually tested this with a Skipper size doll and it was too short. So I am going to be figuring out how I can lift it up a little bit and make it actual Barbie size, because I kind of love it. I really do. So we got that tiki bar set. We also got a pretty good amount of furniture. So we have this. This looks to be like a coffee table. It has the little holes in it where it can hold stuff. But y'all, it does open. I like that part. So it can actually look like a little couch. And then underneath it has the sticker for a little bed. So I guess if you put it this way, it can be a cute little like Chelsea size bed. So I thought that was nice as well. But I love kind of the convertibility on this one. So I'm like, all I got to do is put a little foam board with some fabric on it. yes, we're probably gonna spray paint because as you see, we've already got pink and orange, and we're adding some yellow. So the colors are all over the place. So I'm probably gonna spray paint everything to do a makeover on it and make it a basic color that we can work with inside the dollhouse. We also got the regular plastic bed. So y'all know most of the dream houses come with some kind of little regular plastic bed like this. Everything is molded in, but I still thought it was good to have the furniture. And then we got a table. Okay, kind of love getting a table. And y'all, this seems to be the same kind of table that would have come with the restaurant playset that I'm using for the 50 Retros Diner. So this is really nice to have. And in addition to those 6 chairs, once I get those made over, that will be a great addition to the Retro Diner space. We also got another orange chair. Looks to be like a salon chair. So I got a salon chair the other day and I actually have it here because I wanted to compare. So they're not the same. And I just realized today that this one actually tilts back. So like if you're going to do the hair washing, this actually tilts back. But I was like, really nice to have 2 salon chairs. I do have some ideas upcoming that I could use these for, but I'm not going to give it away because y'all know how I am. If it doesn't, they always usually work out. I've only had one idea that escaped me, y'all. Remember, it was my treasure hunt idea I tried to do last year. It was not last year, year before last. It was supposed to be a treasure hunt. It turned into a jazz club. But I still have that little treasure hunt idea on my list. I really do. But I do have some ideas where I can utilize both of these after a quick little makeover. We also wound up getting the fireplace. I love the fireplace. I think it is so cute. It has some little parts up top where you can put some stuff as well. And then on the back, y'all, it is hollow, but then it has a little like shelf sticker. And I was like, well, maybe I can do something where I can use it both ways. Just put a little contact paper and some stuff and it should work. But that was nice to get. It also came with a little, I'm gonna say just a little kitchen place set. It's got a little stove right here. You've got a sink. It has some drawers and like a little recycling can kind of stickers on it. On the back, it actually has a different sticker where you see it has like an oven where it's closed. And then it has a little bit of storage in here. And it does have a little battery spot here. So I was messing around with it, y'all, and it does have a spot where it opens, and when you close it, that is so cute. It is so cute. Y'all should see my dog. As soon as it started ticking, he perked up a little bit. He was like, what is going on with this thing that she's holding on to? But I thought this was cute, and again, probably will be doing a makeover because y'all know how I am about pink. And then this was my favorite piece. This was my favorite piece, y'all. This is part of the little Barbie store. So it does have the little cardboard piece that goes into the middle. I just took it out because I was washing everything down. And it did come with the scale, which I was super excited about. Y'all know usually when you find this kind of stuff at a garage sale, it is missing some of the cuter stuff. But I was happy to see it came with the whole scale, and then it has that side over there. So I will definitely be using this as part of some ideas upcoming. And even though I don't have plans to use the scale as part of the ideas that are upcoming that I'm going to use this for, it will still be beneficial later on. And then, y'all, we are getting to some of the smaller little pieces that I'm going to go over just kind of quick. And then we're going to get to my absolute favorite thing. So I also got a palm tree. Y'all, I have no clue where the palm tree is supposed to stick to. I thought the tiki bar, but I couldn't find a place for it. I thought the dream house, couldn't find a place for it. But I will be using something with this palm tree. There were a couple of LOL baby dolls. I think that's what these are. I don't collect these, but there were a couple of them added in here. Adult Doll Collector did a segment, I think, sometime last year about the baby dolls with the My Mini Babies and some other kind of little things that you could use for little baby dolls in your dollhouse. And I did notice that they have a cute little like baby look to it. And they are articulated, so they've got movement in the leg and in the arms, not much, and they have movement at the head. So I decided I will probably keep the bodies that I can use as more babies in the dollhouse. Probably not the heads though. They will stick around for now. We got a few dolls that I will go to in a minute because I have taken the heads off of most of them and they are over there. But we also got this cute little toddler day bed. I thought it was cute. I also got a little toddler doll, some of the newer ones. So this is not necessarily Kelly because y'all know Kelly has grown up and become Chelsea. But the little like Skipper babysitting dolls. And that is a great size for this little bed. And then there were some other little random pieces. So I'm just going to cover some of my favorites. So it also has this like little pet carrier. This was really nice. It's hard plastic. I actually don't mind this pink on it. So I think this is super cute. It did come with some pets as well that I used in the Easter scene yesterday. It has a little pet wash sink. So y'all know I have the little pet wash playset that I use to make into a barber salon or to a salon playset. But I'm kind of glad that I have this. It actually has a detachable sprayer to it. So that was really nice. And then it also came with this other sink, y'all. I think this has something to do with Ariel because it also came with an Ariel doll. But I do think the little sink is cute, especially for like baby size. I had a chair similar like this when my boys was growing up that I could wash them in. So I was like, this would be cute to just kind of add to a baby scene. And then we have the pool. It is full of all kind of stuff, y'all. It really is. We have more pets in here, including an armadillo. Yeah, I was kind of excited to see the armadillo. It was kind of cool. But a lot of other little random things. The LOL clothes. Like I said, Adult Doll Collector did a whole segment on baby stuff. And she also found that the LOL clothes can also fit the little My Mini Baby. So I have a couple of outfits for that. It came with a few shoe sets. It actually had a lot of shoes in there, y'all. But we only actually got, I think, 4 matching pairs. But there was like 30 shoes in there and only 4 pairs matched. Yeah, we were cracking up. Because every time I would put another shoe up there, my husband would be like, nope, not a match. Nope. Not a match. So we did that quite a few times until we got through all of those shoes. And then the final thing, y'all, it has a little My Life laptop. So I thought this was super cute that it came with it as well. And it is a big size laptop, but I can definitely use this because laptops come in all shapes and sizes. And I recently got one with the Hey Besties doll that was Chelsea size. So this is just a bigger laptop that maybe we can use for something else. And then it also came with the toilet. So I was excited about that. It doesn't. Yes, it does. Okay, so when I tested this, when I got it the other day, it didn't work. But I guess, I don't know. It's working now. So yay. And then the final thing that it came with, it has a couple of extra things that I showed y'all in the Easter scene. But the final thing it came with, y'all, was this. I had not seen this until the other day. My Froggy Stuff had found this in a thrift store. And I was like, oh, that is so cool. I have 3 sets of the bunk beds that, you know, you can kind of pull the edge out and make them like different sizes. So I have 3 of those. But when I seen that Froggy had that, I was like, oh, that is so cool. I can't believe that they had something like that. And then, y'all, I happened up on it a few, like maybe a week or so later at a garage sale. So it starts out, it has your bunk bed up top. You have the little ladder. And then it has this sofa down here. But then all you got to do is spin this. And then fold it down. And it converts into a basic couch. Y'all know how I love convertible stuff. I was like, yes, I like this. I really do like this, y'all. And I love the fact that it is a really good size. And I also love that it has the ladder as well. But I was like, this was really a good lot of stuff to get from that garage sale. So we got the Dreamhouse itself. We got all of these pieces to go with it, including the pool, which is, y'all know, the pool and the furniture is usually some of the first things that you don't get because they get left behind. We got 4 of these storage bins. And it came with a few dolls. I'm going to pause right quick and I'm going to grab all the little doll heads and the one can, because y'all know how I am about my cans. I was super excited to find this one. Not a duplicate in the collection. And y'all will see why I'm so excited here in just a second. Okay, we're back. So, y'all, it pretty much came with, I have 4, 5, 6, 7, I think 7 Barbie size dolls. The only one I'm not going to show y'all is the Ariel doll. If you know me, the only Disney that I have in my collection are the Illy dolls. I don't really do the Disney. I would love to. I really would, but they just haven't got it tweaked enough for me to be like, yes, I need that in my collection. I would love to have a Mulan, favorite Disney movie ever, a Pocahontas, and a Tiana. I would love to have an Ariel, but she has to be done right, and that just they just haven't grabbed me yet, y'all. They haven't grabbed me yet. Oh, let me take that back. I do have a couple of the Wish dolls, the Asha and Dahlia, I think, or Delia. I do have those. I do have those in the collection. Not the greatest movie, but I thought the dolls were cute, so I do have those. So those are the only Disney dolls that I have in the collection. Oh, and I got the King and Queen on there too. I did, because I got it in like a little 4-pack. Anyway, let me hush and give you the rundown on these. So we wound up getting 3 blonde Chelseas. So all of them pretty much the same, blonde hair, blue eyes. This one has ponytails. The other 2 just have the straight blonde hair. I have washed all of these, but I haven't done any good like restyling on them yet. I do have other bodies. Y'all see I'm testing out a Barbie Extra Mini body on this one. But I, of course, have some extra bodies that we're going to be using. And I will probably add at least 1, maybe 2 of these little heads to the Littles collection. But I also have some other Kellys in there as well, or some Chelseas. So I don't want to have too many. I did get rid of the bodies, y'all, because it was just the little painted on, molded on clothes. Y'all know I'm not big on that. So I did keep the faces, and again, just deciding between which of these 3 faces will continue to stay in the curated dollhouse. The other ones will be donated. It also came with a skipper. Yes, so this is my second skipper head with this brown hair and purple in it. So since I have a secondary one, y'all know I'm probably going to do a little customizing. She will be staying in the curated dollhouse. And I do have some petite bodies that do kind of go well with her skin tone. And I will probably be testing her out on the petite. I will probably try kit 1, but I don't think it's going to be a good match from the You Create kits. But I will also be trying the petite alabaster size that I have on the Christy Yamaguchi. If that doesn't work, I also have 2 of the petites from the Barbie Looks. Number 15, I think it is, that should work. The one that came with the little cute dress and the Carl face. So I think that will work really good for the skipper tone. It also came with the Barbie. So y'all, this is not your basic Millie. This is with the extra, with the lips and the eyes. So I kind of love this. It's more of a kind of step up and a step back to when we actually enjoyed Barbie. With the extra makeup, and not too crazy, but still just that little step of glamour on top of it. So this was fun. There were a few little clothes in there also, y'all, including some blue jean shorts that I was so excited to see. I believe they come with like the Elsa little like comfy cozy princess set, because they're a little small on the regular size dolls or my regular size Barbies. But I was so happy to get another pair of blue jean shorts, because y'all know, again, we're doing the retro diner. But the piece de resistance, because y'all know, again, I love to say the best thing for last, is I happened up on a new can. So y'all, this is the can that they use for the Barbie Style Instagram page. I have not had him in my collection, so when I seen this face, I was so happy. And I knew when I started looking in the box that was over by that Dreamhouse that I was going to find a can that I did not have. I just knew it in my spirit. And lo and behold, this is the one that I wound up getting. I actually really love this face and the hair, even though it is molded on, but I love this. And adding this can to my collection is great. He is a match for the second, yes, the second wheelchair Ken that they did in the Fashionista line. He had just a little bit of a darker skin tone than the original Ken that came out. So I was already able to find a made to move body for him. And I just put him in some blue jean shorts and then a sweatshirt, little hoodie sweatshirt, and then some of my Hot Wheels skater shoes. Y'all know I tell you I love these. These are great for the Kens. And they're kind of a grayish tone. So this was my favorite thing to add to that, y'all. It really was. I got a Ken. I got all of this furniture. I got my very first kind of little modern Barbie doll house. Again, that's only my second Barbie doll house ever. I have my Grail house, again, from the 80s, the little 3-section A-frame. This is the first one that has that modern kind of tall 3-foot, 3-story look to it. I will be redoing it. It won't be a complete full-on like spray paint and full makeover, but it probably will be some really cute temporary ish design to it, but that will not be till summer, y'all, because I have other stuff that I want to get to. I've got our Kens that we need to vote on for who's going to be our spring guy for this year to replace Leto from last year. I have 4 guys that are in contention. It was originally only 3, and then we found him on the 19th, so he will definitely be in here for spring. So I will have y'all voting on that. We have our It's My Birthday collaboration that is going on, so I'm hosting that with the Doll Life Official, Mama Doll Boss, Lena Aries Creative Concepts, and myself. What we want you to do is use Miniverse to create a birthday scene or diorama and have your videos posted by the April 28th, or at least around April 28th, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm probably gonna be late. I was late last time. But I was so excited to have those ladies contact me and ask me to host it with them, especially since April was my birthday month, and I was like, yes. So I'm super excited about that. So we actually have a few videos to get through today, and one of them is the starting setup of the retro diner, so I can set it up for the birthday scene, because that is what I will be using for my hashtag It's My Birthday collaboration. All right, so y'all, this one is already over 20 minutes. I didn't want it to go that long, so I'm gonna hush. I'm not gonna do my full outro because we have another piece to put in on that dream house. So we will be back once the dream house is nice and clean and dry, and then we will finish up. All right, y'all, we are back outside. I have sprayed this down 2 additional times just to be super thorough, because I noticed there was a couple of spots that I forgot to spray really good that was inside of the elevator and kind of in some of these little divots that it has to fit stuff. This is where the slide should have been. Actually, the slide should be. It did come with the slide as well, and then the slide also had another piece that had like a koi pond to help it stay up, but I took that off. But it did come with the slide and the little koi pond golf little turf area also. So I am going to get close up on this, y'all, show y'all some of the damage, show y'all kind of what it looks like. It's not a lot of damage, it's just a little bit, so it'll be super easy to kind of work around. But I kind of love it. I really do. I kind of love it. It is super tall. I have no clue where I am going to be putting this, y'all. I do have ideas of using it, again, like I said, as a display because it has a lot of open space. But we're going to zoom in and we're going to get to looking at it. So up here, we're going to start at the top. Up here, it has a little closet area. So again, it came with all of the backgrounds, y'all. They were super easy to take out. Much easier to take out on this than it has been on some of the play sets that I've had, like that retro diner play set. It has a closet over here. The only thing I don't like is it doesn't have a bar across here for you to actually hang something. They have the bar right here. And then this does close. And you have like that little section right there where it looks like it has a mirror. When this closet door is open, it looks like it is an outside door over here. I kind of like that. That was kind of a little genius move. It has this beautiful little lattice work right here. I really like that. And then this space right here, I think it's no, it's not the bathroom. I can't remember what this is, a little secondary area. But again, I have all of the little back pieces, but they're in the house. So here, let me zoom in. Let me get a good angle. There, right here. Let me see if I can move it just a little bit. Get a little sun over here. Okay. So right here is where that damage is. It has a full hole right there. And it has a crack that goes all the way back here. Not concerned about that because, again, I should be able to get that fixed up really quick. I can either use some poster board or some foam board. It doesn't seem to be still super brittle. So, like putting a doll up here, I don't feel like the doll would fall through. But I do feel like it does need just a little bit of extra reinforcement right there. And then I love all of these little blue edgings. I really do. They have a few of them on there. They all seem to be on there. So there's 3 up top. On this second, again, this is a bedroom right here. It does have some shelves over there, but as you see, it's just like there's no design to it to make it look really nice and clean. It's just a little space where you can put some shelves. So I'm gonna have to figure out something to cover up those screw holes. On this side, it is just kind of open, and then here you have the bathroom. So I do like the bathroom area. You've got the sink in the back. That is all kind of into the play set. You got the shower over here with the little rod where you can hang a shower curtain. It has all of the little knobs, and then you can close that up. It does stay closed, but you got to pull that out a little bit. You can close that up, and that kind of gives you like a little door frame for it. So I like that as well. You got 2 more of those little blue edgings down here. And then over here, y'all, is where the pool would go. So I actually like the gray edging better than the blue, but they did blue and gray on here. But here's where the pool would go. And then, oh, I got to get on the ground. So this is the bottom floor. It has that light fixture right there. I had to double spray it. I'm still going to have to go over and do some additional scrubbing. And then this will be the living room. You have the back wall back there with the big Barbie logo. You have these doors. It came with the doors. I think the doors are really pretty. Yes, they are pink, but I do like them. And they open really good. So, oh, and you see, I missed that little part right there. It's still dusty right there. That's why I say you got to go over it a couple of times, y'all. And you got to really take a look at it. So I'm going to spray that back down and go back over it again with a good washing. And then over here is the garage. It has that kind of stone look around the edge, and it has that big old crater in the middle. So again, I will probably put the pool here and then paint this stone to look kind of like gray or some natural looking stone, and flip out that back piece back there. That is actually a sticker. So all of the stickers that y'all see, I had to leave them on, but any of the cardboard I took out. And that's the dream house. Oh, and then the elevator does work really, really good. Has a little button. And I mean, it's got great slide to it, y'all. It really does. Like, I think this is the best little elevator that I've seen. Even on my Rainbow High Dollhouse, like, it didn't slide as good as that. So I am really excited about this one. I am. Still, no clue where I'm gonna put it because space is limited in the Curated Dollhouse. But for $50, I thought it was worth it. Again, we got the dream house. We got 4 of these organizers. We got all of those items that I showed you inside with all of the furniture pieces, and about 7 or so dolls and the other stuff. So yeah, like this was a good buy. It was definitely a good buy. And again, we will be doing some redo on it. Like I said, I think I'm gonna put the pool down here on the bottom. I think I'm gonna make this a little patio area here. I think this piece I'm gonna set up as, oh, I don't know, maybe a sun porch or something. I may even leave it open like that and just do me some different stickers or some areas over here where this closet is, because I love all of this openness and this lattice work. Like this should, I wish I could move it. If I could figure out how to move that lattice work, which I probably will never be able to make it work, but this is why I'm thinking like a little sun porch up here with some nice little lounge furniture down here. Maybe still try to do a little bit of a bedroom since you're kind of stuck at least with having that bathroom right there, and then do a little yard porch, maybe something for the Chelseas right there, and then the pool, and of course the living room or something else down there. But yeah, I've got some little fun ideas, y'all. I do. So while I'm finishing up, y'all give me a second. I'm gonna go and hit this with my cleaner, because again, this is like the third time I have washed this, but I want to be very thorough, because again, y'all, when you get it from garage sales and stuff, like, it's been sitting, you don't know how long it's been sitting, you don't know all the little cracks and crevices that it's gonna have in it. So yeah, so I'm gonna make sure this gets a good washing before we get it in the house and start using the other stuff with. But I'm gonna pause now, and we're gonna finish this up in the house because it is super bright out here. So y'all, that is it. That is my $50 day after my birthday garage sale haul. I am super excited. I love the dream house. I have some great ideas for it. I love the furniture that we got. And I have up here some of my favorite pieces out of that. So this convertible little couch bunk bed, this little supermarket place set, the tiki bar, and of course the new can that we are adding to our collection. So as always, y'all remember to like, share, and subscribe. But if you don't do any of those three, make sure you leave us comments and let me know what you think about my $50 Barbie Dreamhouse garage sale haul. Until next time, this is Jessica, the Dollhouse Curator. We will be back another day with another video. Bye, y'all.